chain was the wrong way. The barge moving gear off at the sort there. Road builders. It's all road builder equipment.
Well, if you say so. If I have to, okay.
What do they sell? A salt shop that's
Motorcycle. Basically. Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, we will build you a
Okay, so we had a late start today because of fog, and we're going to like, I don't know, 6:30 or something on fourth trip on the chopper. And last night I ate some pudding. I got food poisoning, and it's still not over. My stomach is pretty sore. Feels like my gut's rotting out. I didn't want to leave my partner behind. Like if I didn't come in, there's not enough guys to pull off another spot to fill in for me. So I just take it easy. But yeah, I don't feel good. But I got a big one here. I've been taking my time. It's easy. It's not physically demanding. It's an easy ground. But my guts, man. Oh geez, I barfed 4 times last night. I barfed out the window. I ran to the bathroom. Took a dump 3 times. Brutal. It was the worst one I've had. I've had probably food poisoning 4 or 5 times in my life, and one of the other times was in camp when I was a rookie. And I got food poisoning. Like it kicked in the morning, and it got worse throughout the day. I ended up breaking my gas tank on my 390. This was like 15, 16, 17 years ago. So here's my undercut. I ended up having to make it bigger. Like you can see, it was originally came up right here, right? And then I made it bigger because I wanted to make sure that, because it's straight up and down, I want to make sure that if I do have to wedge, it's minimal wedging. Because it's pretty much straight up and down. But I think I got it big enough, it'll go on its own. But, oh man, yeah. Because anytime I do any heavy ab work, moving around, that really sets the stomach off. Oh. Okay, and it's a nice day. Yeah, we started late because of the fog, but it's a nice day. It's cloudy and cool. No wind, which would be nice if there's wind. It would cool me down even more. But I'll turn the camera around and I'll start cutting this thing. Well, I've already got the far side started, and then I fueled up to make, because I wasn't sure if I had enough gas to finish the back cut. So, okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna throw it right straight sideways to try and keep it up high on the hillside here. It's not really a bench, but the hill kind of comes up, and then the slope isn't as steep, and then it keeps continuing up the hill. So I got a hole I've been working on this morning to open it up for it. So what I'm going to do is throw my wedges and axe at the base of the tree, because I can't wear that belt for long because it's too hard on my stomach, eh? Well, I'm sure glad I took the time to make a bigger undercut. No wedging. What a relief. That's a big one though. Oh man, it feels good. The size of that stump. Yeah, that's a big undercut. Oh. I rolled the ways down the hill, it sounds like. Okay, got my belt. I'll put that on. You sit here and we'll see what the diameter of this thing is. We got, oh, not quite 6 feet, 5'10", 5'10", and probably a little wider this way. Okay. I'm not gonna film bucking it because it's probably not even gonna move once I finish bucking it. It probably won't move at all. Maybe film that big one there next. That one there is a good one. Okay. I gotta keep the pace here to get in some production. I gotta just keep moving, steady, being efficient, making no mistakes, and you'll get a lot done. If you make mistakes, doesn't matter how fast you're running around, how fast your saw cuts. If you make mistakes, brush yourself up, smashing wood, get yourself pinched, you're not gonna get very much production. So, just a steady pace. I put my wedges right here. Oops. Okay, guys. See you in the next one. Okay, so it's the next day. It's been an hour and a half, roughly. Oh, something on the radio. Yeah, tell everyone to shut down. Yeah, everyone's fogged in. Yeah, so we're shut down for fog. It's 8:30-ish. And I've already got a bunch of work done. Feeling a lot better today. And this is what I got coming up next. Good sized cedar, and it's leaning that way. So it should be an easy one. Yeah, my stomach's still sore, but I feel way better. So I can pretty much just work like normal now. So, but it's socked in heavy, heavy, heavy. I'll turn the camera on. Yeah, I can't even see the mountains over there. Like even the trees at the bottom of the block here are hazy. You see the fog. Look at over there. I'll turn the radio down here. Very real loud. But yeah, look at that, eh? You just barely see it through the fog. We're socked in and it's no wind. I think we're gonna be stuck here for a while. I brought a small lunch because, well, the night that I got sick, barfed up all my dinner, didn't sleep at all, didn't eat breakfast, only drank water, didn't even have dinner the next dinner, and I had a late breakfast this morning. But I drank a lot of water, so that helped. I wanted to flush the system, but yeah, feeling not 100%, but I'm feeling better. It was good. It's yeah, I worked this point this morning. Worked all this. See, I got a natural hang up right there. That's an easy one to deal with. But this point here, I brushed it up. This tree here, it had brushed a hemlock. But the hemlock was like, must not have been rooted very well because it bent over, hung up another hemlock. So when I took that down, I could only follow it where it's leaning because it's leaning so heavy that I ended up brushing some trees up yesterday, and this morning I had to clean it up and I worked that point there. On this here short stubby snag, it's really sketchy. It's really all broken up and like it's not together. It's all been rotting for probably 100 years and it's all been rotting. It's all these little pieces, standalone pieces now. So what my plan is smash it with something or put something on the high side, like one of these bigger ones here. Maybe I'll hang it up between this stump and that stump, and then I'll have a good escape route, and I can cut up a little higher. That's the plan. Yeah. Okay, I'll see you when I got something interesting to show you again. Oh, and another thing is, it's so quiet. Like I'm in a kind of in a saddle, right where the helipad is, right down there. The hill drops down a bit more, but then it goes up to the other mountainside over there. So kind of in a saddle. No wind. You just hear a few birds. Yeah. I'm gonna have something to eat now. Okay, so what I gotta do is, whoops, hoping to lose it. Pocket was open. Uh-oh. Oh, I got it. My, I don't know what you call this thing, a nylon chain guard. I'm not sure what the proper term is for this thing, but the chain keeps coming off of the bar there. It's very annoying. Yeah, you see how the chain is off the bar there? Oh, I'm gonna fix that while we're waiting for the fog. It is clearing up though, above us, but not off to the side so much. But I think, I don't know, within the half hour, maybe within 20 minutes, we'll be back to work. Okay, let's put that right there. Yeah, I can hear someone's saw running. I think they're a lot lower than me. Oh yeah, I was worn right out. Look at that. I don't have a little screwdriver anymore. Oh yeah, it works. Luckily, the bar wrench works. Come on. Come on. There we go. Get a little saucer there. There we go. Make sure the oil hole's clean and not plugged up. So yeah, if you're running a steel bar on a Husky, I'm running a 36-inch bar, you have to add one extra link. So I think it's 114 drivers. What does it say here? I'm not sure, can't really see it. But anyways, you have to add one extra driver for it to fit on a Husky. Oh. Upside down. Chain was the wrong way. We've done that before. Usually you do it as a prank. You do it to your partner's saw. And he's not looking. You put the chain on backwards. There we go. Oh, geez. On camera too. Forgot to put the dogs on. Come on. That's usually the first thing that goes in a new saw is you lose a little the screw here that holds a dog to the side plate. It's usually the first thing that comes off the saw. Every one of my saws does that. Okay. Loosen it a bit. Just tighten it up. Come on now. Done. So I'm using a 3.5 pound, I think this is 18-inch long handle. It's my little axe. I got 12-inch wedges, K&H, my favorite. And then my high-vis coat, a raincoat. I sewed this on myself at home. And then what I did is on the inside, I just put some of that aqua seal on there. And it's completely waterproof, works great. And the raincoat brand is Zephron. Really good rain gear, really, really good. To stand up to a lot of abuse, just the best. So, yeah. It's cleaning up a lot more now. It's still not quite good enough, but I think if the chopper could probably get in around this way. But I don't know what's around the corner. But it has cleared up a lot. But over this side, it's cleared up a little bit right below me, but still a wall of white over there, so I can't really make the call because I can't see around the corners here. So, because camp is a long ways that way. We follow the ocean inlet around the corner that way, so, and it's all white over there. So I don't really know if the chopper can get to us. We'll have to wait. Sometimes we'll have to get the pilot to do a recce to fly around and just to make sure he can get to us before we can get the all clear to go ahead. So, well, the pilot came and did a recce, flew around, and he could get to our spot, but there's a section between our spot and the pad, between our block and the camp, that it was really tough getting through. You'd have to bring like a 50-foot long line to squeeze through this one section. But everyone else was going to wait an extra 20 minutes roughly to see what the weather does and see if it clears up, gets better. And it's been 10 minutes since I heard that in the radio, and it's gotten worse. Like it's thickened up again. So I think we're heading back to camp. I don't think I'm going to be able to film anything today. I think we're going to be hiking down the pad here in a few minutes. That's my guess. So unfortunately, I couldn't film anything today. But I'll have this big one here to do tomorrow. And then coming up next, we got a couple nice ones there, some nice cedars. Oh, there's the pilot.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm fueled up and just waiting to see what exactly did you guys want me to shut down or head back up? Somebody.
Yeah, we're pulling out. I was right. Only took a few minutes. Yeah, we're pulling out of here. Well, that's a bummer. Only got, well, half a day. So I only get paid for half a day today. Yeah. Yeah, it's good cutting weather, except if there's an emergency, the chopper won't be able to fly a long line in with the stretcher. And that's not only that, he might not be able to get in here to pick us up. So we got to get out of here before it gets worse. Then he can't even come in here and pick us up on the pad. So, and there's also the concern about even if you could get here, can you make it to the hospital? The hospital's like 45-minute flight, 40-minute flight, something like that. Maybe an hour, I don't know. Especially if he has, that's like straight. So if he has to like dodge around cloud banks and stuff, it could be a long time to get to the hospital. So, because we're pretty remote. Yeah, that's a bummer. I mean, if we're doing like conventional, where we're hiking up from the road, we could still work. It's not that bad. But because we're heli logging, it's the fog is a bigger factor on whether we can work or not. It's usually fog and wind. Those are the two weather things, the weather scenarios that prevent us from working the most. And then third would be rain. If we get too much rain. Oh well. See you guys tomorrow. You can hear him, but you can't see him. Yeah, it's gotten worse.
Yeah, okay, we'll just pull off a bit then.
That's not good. Might be hiking down the mountain.